Hello, friends. Today we are going to learn about someone very special in Black history, Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa was the richest person who ever lived. He was a king, a kind man, and a strong leader. His story shows us the power of kindness, generosity, and fairness. So let's go back in time and learn about Mansa Musa, the king of Mali. Who was Mansa Musa? Mansa Musa was a famous king from Africa who ruled the Mali Empire, a very rich kingdom in West Africa. His real name was Musa Keita, but people called him Mansa Musa. Mansa means king in his language. He was born in 1280 and grew up as a prince because his father was also a king. Although his father was rich, Mansa Musa became even richer during his rule. Many people say he was the richest person who ever lived. But Mansa Musa was not just rich. He was kind and generous too. He used his great wealth to help his people. He gave gold to poor people and made sure everyone had food and shelter. He built many schools, libraries, and mosques, helping to spread knowledge and education in his empire. One famous place he supported was the University of Sankore in Timbuktu, which became a center for learning in Africa. Mansa Musa is also well known for his pilgrimage to Mecca, a holy city for Muslims. During this journey, he traveled with thousands of people and gave away so much gold that it affected the economies of the cities he visited. Today, Mansa Musa is remembered not only for his enormous wealth, but also for his kindness, generosity, and wise leadership. Mansa Musa becomes king. When Mansa Musa's father died, the Mali Empire faced many problems. Some people wanted to take power for themselves, and others fought to become the next ruler. But Mansa Musa was strong and kind. He fought against his enemies and brought peace to the land. Because of this peace, the people felt safe. They were able to grow food, trade with others, and live without fear. Mansa Musa also made friends with nearby kings. These friendships helped Mali become bigger and stronger. He worked hard to make his country rich and powerful. Under his leadership, Mali grew into one of the most important empires in West Africa. Mansa Musa's strength and kindness helped the empire grow and made life better for many people. He cared deeply about his people and their well-being. Thanks to his smart leadership, Mali became a place of wealth, learning, and peace. People still remember Mansa Musa today as a great king who used his power to help others and build a strong, prosperous country. His story inspires many to be strong, kind, and wise leaders. Mansa Musa's gold. Mansa Musa's greatest power came from the gold in his country. Mali had many gold mines, and gold was very important back then, just like it is today. People everywhere wanted gold because it was valuable and rare. Mansa Musa traded gold with many people, which made him very rich. Because of this gold, his country. But even though he had so much gold, Mansa Musa was not greedy. He was kind and generous with his wealth. He used his gold to help poor people and those who were hungry. He gave food to the hungry and made sure many people had what they needed to live better lives. Mansa Musa also used his gold to improve his country by building schools, mosques, and libraries. These places helped people learn and grow. His kindness and generosity made him famous, and people still remember him today as a great king who cared about others. Mansa Musa's story teaches us that we can use our power and resources, like gold or money, to help people and make the world a better place. Instead of keeping wealth for ourselves, we can share and support others, making a positive difference for everyone around us. Mansa Musa's amazing journey to Mecca. One of the most famous stories about Mansa Musa is his trip to Mecca. Mecca is a holy city for Muslims. Mansa Musa was a Muslim, someone who follows Islam, a religion of peace. So he wanted to travel to Mecca to show his kindness and loyalty to his religion. Mansa Musa didn't travel alone. He went with a huge group of people, soldiers, priests, doctors, friends, and many more. Some say there were over 60,000 people in his group. They walked across the big Sahara Desert with many camels. The camels carried gold, lots and lots of gold. Mansa Musa was kind and generous, and he shared his gold with many people along the way. His kindness made a big and wonderful difference in many lives. And today he is still remembered as a superstar king who used his power to do good, giving gold to all. As Mansa Musa made his way toward Mecca, he was kind to everyone he met. He gave gold to poor people, rich people, and many more. His kindness made many people happy and filled their hearts with hope. Some say he gave away so much gold that the price of gold fell in many cities. But this shows us just how rich and generous Mansa Musa was. His kindness made a big change in many places, and people still remember him today as a superstar and a kind king. Mansa Musa's generosity teaches us that we can use our blessings to help make the world a better place. His kindness is a powerful example for us, showing us that we can make a big and wonderful difference in the lives of many people just by choosing to be kind. Mansa Musa's support for Islam and scholarship. Mansa Musa was not just a rich king, he was a kind and smart king who cared a lot about education. He built many schools, libraries, and mosques to help people learn and grow. The most famous one was the University of Sankore in Timbuktu. This university was a special place where people came from all over Africa and Arabia to study. Mansa Musa filled these schools with many books, professors, and knowledge. Because of him, Mali became a center for education where peace and understanding grew together. His kindness and generosity supported many generations of people and made their lives better. Mansa Musa shows us that a king can be strong, rich, kind, and helpful at the same time. His choices made a big and wonderful change in the world, and we can learn from him today by spreading kindness and knowledge. Mansa Musa's legacy. Mansa Musa was one of the greatest kings in history. He ruled the Mali Empire in West Africa and is remembered for his kindness, generosity, and wise leadership. Mansa Musa was not just a rich and powerful ruler, he was also someone who cared deeply about his people and the world around him. One of the most famous moments in his life was his pilgrimage to Mecca, a long journey that showed his strong faith. On the way, he gave huge amounts of gold to the poor, helped cities, and shared wealth with people in need. Wherever he went, people were amazed by his kindness and generosity. But Mansa Musa didn't stop there. He used his wealth to build schools, mosques, and libraries, helping to spread knowledge and education. He invited scholars and teachers to Mali and turned the city of Timbuktu into a center of learning. This helped people in his empire grow wiser and stronger. What makes Mansa Musa so special is that he proved a person can be both rich and kind, powerful and fair. He believed in justice, education, and doing good for everyone. His life teaches us that true greatness comes from helping others and sharing what we have. Even today, Mansa Musa's story inspires us. It reminds us to be generous, care for others, and use our strength to create peace and happiness. If we follow his example, we can all make the world a better place. Mansa Musa's death and what happened after him. Mansa Musa died in 1337, and after his death, his son Mansa Maga became the king of the Mali Empire. However, Mansa Maga was not as wise, kind, or strong as his father. Under his rule, the empire slowly began to weaken. Some regions and groups within the empire decided to break away and become independent, which led to the gradual fall of the once great Mali Empire. Even though the empire declined, the memory of Mansa Musa lived on. His stories of kindness, generosity, and leadership remained alive in people's hearts. He is still remembered today as a king who used his power for good. Mansa Musa believed in justice, education, and helping others. He built schools, supported religion, and made sure that kindness was a part of his rule. His actions inspired many people, not just in Africa, but around the world. He showed us that it is possible to be both rich and generous, powerful and kind. Mansa Musa's life is a reminder that true leadership comes from caring for others and using strength to help, not harm. His legacy teaches us to lead with heart and to always make a positive difference in the world. Mansa Musa was the richest person ever, a kind king, a strong leader, and a generous man. His pilgrimage, big donations, and schools made him a superstar in history. Mansa Musa shows us we can be rich and kind, strong and helpful. Let's remember him, follow his example, and make the world a better place. Thank you for listening.